Chat, in a matter of like hours, we just went from we're so cooked to we're so back. I'm not even kidding. We just got a Kingdom Hearts 4 update for the first time in 3 years. Now this comes right off of the Kingdom Hearts Missing Link cancellation, something that happened literally earlier today. And that had a ton of people depressed, a ton of people just completely demoralized about Kingdom Hearts. People have been wondering where KH4 is, and finally we are getting a look at it. This is super exciting. So before we look at the screenshots, let's take a look at what Square says here. To our Kingdom Hearts community, we're currently working hard on Kingdom Hearts 4 and will continue pouring ourselves into the game's development. We're dedicated to making this an experience that lives up to your expectations. We've seen how excited you are and we're grateful from the bottom of our hearts. We are equally excited and can't wait to share more about Kingdom Hearts 4 when the time is right. Until then, we appreciate your patience. Thank you for your continued support. So let's go ahead and take a look at the screenshots here. Let me move this over. Let me adjust myself a little bit just so it all fits into the frame. I'll move myself right here. So let's go ahead and take a look at these screenshots. First of all, unlike the KH4 reveal trailer, you can actually see that the command menu here is in English. It does appear that the gauge for the shot lock is returning, and I want to say it looks like that might be an illustrated icon in the corner there. I know a lot of people didn't like the 3D HUD that Kingdom Hearts 3 introduced, and it's kind of hard to tell based on this collage image because this is certainly not the highest resolution. But again, I think that looks like an illustration and not the 3D Sora. I might be wrong on that, but I prefer the illustration a lot more to the 3D rendering of Sora that they had in Kingdom Hearts 3, and that would certainly be welcome. Sora appears to be riding on a chain here, which is really cool, and the shot lock gauge is empty, so maybe this is something that is triggered by using a shot lock. You really can't tell offhand exactly how he's using this move, but this is pretty interesting because he does seem to be right here in the middle of Quadratum fighting different enemies. I don't think any of these screenshots necessarily depict a Disney World, so there's no announcement around Disney Worlds, and in fact I feel like maybe some of these bottom screenshots here as well are also all in Quadratum. But yeah, ultimately the game looks versus 13 build, especially this screenshot in the right corner here where Sora, I swear I almost called him Noctis, where Noctis Sora looks very like he's Noctising right now, and the screenshot to the left of that where he's standing in the middle of the road, very versus 13. I'm jumping around here because I'm just so excited looking at all this. It's just so cool. Again, one of the biggest things that you're going to notice is the character model updates. So much better. I think the initial reveal looks good, but these look even better than that. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a second because I do want to take a look at some of the comparisons that people have put out here. But I also want to say it's really worth noting that we have a screenshot confirming Mickey will indeed be playable. The location he's in doesn't immediately jump out to me, so please let me know in the comments below if you have a good guess on where Mickey is. I am just so in hype mode right now. I can't even think clearly because I've just been wanting to see this game for so long, and now we're finally looking at it, bro. So really nice comparison here between the initial phase of the game announced in 2022 and what the game currently looks like. Again, the Noctisification of Sora is really hitting. As you can tell, this is more than just a shader update. They've also updated the model entirely. The quality of the hair looks different. The actual proportions of Sora's necklace are entirely different. You can see here he has like this big chain, and then the crown pendant is a lot bigger proportionally. Whereas in the 2025 render, the chain is much more realistic, and the pendant is also sized accordingly. Also, if you look at Sora's jacket details here, the fabric on the jacket looks much more realistic. Again, on the left, we're looking at Unreal Engine 4, and on the right, we are looking at the latest build of the game in Unreal Engine 5. I imagine what's taking this game so long is that they are updating all these assets again. Look how much they touched Sora up. They probably have done that for all the other character assets. Transitioning the game from Unreal Engine 4 to 5. Guys, they have been working on this game. We don't need to worry. It's literally just a matter of when they are going to show it off. Here is a look at the graphical difference on Starlitzia, and it is pretty noticeable. The shading is vastly different. Her face looks much better, rendered with better lighting. The quality of the hair is night and day. Overall, this is much, much better. They've genuinely improved things so much. What's interesting is that they also put out some screenshots on the Japanese KH Twitter, and they are ever so slightly different. At least the gameplay screenshot here is ever so slightly different. You can see that Sora is missing a little MP and a little bit of health, and it also gives us this different angle of Quadratum. Now, here's what's interesting, and I'm sure you're wondering about while you're watching this video. Why are we looking at this in a collage and not each one a singular 4K image? I have a few theories on that. The first is that bluntly, the game is just not ready to be shown off like that. They probably don't want us pixel counting or speculating on the performance or looking at certain oddities or, noticing certain spoilers or different things like within the backgrounds of certain images. I don't think they want us doing that. I think they just put this out to say, look, here are some new images of Kingdom Hearts 4. The game is in development. Don't think about Missing Link being canceled. Think about this brand new game, the game that you actually want, because, really Missing Link is just kind of the thing that's holding us over until Kingdom Hearts 4 actually comes out. And so, I do know that some people genuinely want Missing Link the game, but honestly, I think most people actually just want Kingdom Hearts 4. I think that's like the real thing that people want. I think Missing Link kind of burned for some people because it feels like there is nothing Kingdom Hearts, but KH4 is the thing. It's what we actually crave. And so, when I can see the fact that the main course is being cooked, it makes it a lot easier that you skipped my appetizer. I'm not thinking about it anymore. I'm thinking about the steak. As a semi-random note, as I'm staring at this, it is just really weird to see Sora with like normal size shoes. So yeah, as a Kingdom Hearts fan, I'm happy. As a Final Fantasy Versus 13 stan, I'm also weirdly happy, especially about this screenshot in the corner here. This one, this guy. That's just so Versus 13 core to me. And you guys know this project is deeply interlinked to Versus 13. And as you can imagine, I will definitely be making Versus videos when this game comes out as we get more details, because Nomura has packed a ton of Versus goodness within Kingdom Hearts 4. So yes, this is a quick impromptu video because I just wanted to say how excited I am about Kingdom Hearts 4. They put these screenshots out right before my bedtime. I was just about to eat dinner and I was like, nope, it's video time. And I'm so glad that we did. I'm so glad that the screenshots are here. I am frothing. Is it frothing or foaming at the mouth? I don't know which one what it I am foaming at the mouth. I am incredibly excited. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 4 is real, guys. Now, in terms of when we're going to see this game, like for real, in terms of trailer and seeing the game in motion, a lot of people are thinking Summer Games Fest. In fact, maybe these are stills from the Summer Games Fest trailer. I would like to think we are going to be getting a trailer at Summer Games Fest. That to me makes a lot of sense. They had to announce the cancellation because they did their financial report, and if the financial report had the game missing, then people would just speculate and kind of find out anyways. So an SGF reveal doesn't seem entirely unlikely. I don't know if it'll happen. Again, the fact that they're giving us an image collage rather than giving us standalone screenshots of this, the fact that we're getting, and the fact that we didn't get a trailer, I'm willing to bet this game probably does need more time in the oven. But it was a very good move on Square Enix to put something tangible out so that people can say Kingdom Hearts 4 is still happening. This allows us to continue to have faith in KH4. I am more pumped for the game. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Love you guys so much. Hopefully we'll have more Kingdom Hearts news to come. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 110K before the end of the year. That is our new sub goal. And I will see you all in the next video. Later, guys.